Hello and welcome back to the Beautiful Things channel. I thought I would share a little bit of Amsterdam and fabric with you. So I've taken a chance. I'm going to bring you to the Albert Cuyp market. Now the market itself isn't running today, it's Sunday, and potentially the fabric shops are also going to be closed today. But I can at least show you where they are when it's not really busy and heaving with people. If you want to see what the shops are actually like, then I will link my video up here where I visited a couple of years ago, and you can see what the different fabric shops are like. So it's really easy to get to the Albert Cuyp market from the city centre. It is a fair walk, or you can ride a bike, but I would suggest just jumping on the trams. A day ticket is about €8 and you can hop on and off as much as you like all over the city. If you come into the Rijksmuseum or where all the big museums are, then it's a good chance to come on the same day because it is literally on the same side of the city. We have just dropped Elspeth off at the Rijksmuseum. She's going to have a day of culture, and we've just wandered along the road, and it's taken us, what, Mum, 10 minutes? Probably 10-15, and we've been strolling to get to the market. So this is what it looks like. You'll know you're there. Probably about 50 metres in on the left hand side you'll find this lovely shop here. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, well maybe I will. Stoffen. It's a very small little window. It almost looks like a house, and I don't know if there's going to be too much reflection in the window to show you. Let's try. You can kind of see in there there's all your basic cottons and things, but if you look to the right there you can see there's beautiful lovely silks and printed fabrics, and this is very much a dressmaking shop. I don't think, if I remember rightly, I came in here before, but from looking inside it does look absolutely beautiful. Most of the shops, I think, down this street are open Monday to Saturday. Obviously coming on a Sunday, we knew they would be closed, but it's just nice to be able to show you where they are when it's all peaceful and quiet and not the hubbub of markets. Also means you don't miss them, because when you've got a street full of market stalls, it's a bit like going to Walthamstow Market. You can sometimes miss the shops because there's so much going on and you're walking down the centre of the market. So if you know where they are, you can look out for them when you come, when it is busy. This shop here is about halfway down the market. It's called Nanucci Tessuti, and it sells all of kind of the end of rolls of your designer fabrics. So I don't know if you can see in there, it's ever so dark, but they're all absolutely beautiful. At the moment there's lots of lovely, gorgeous animal prints and silks and satins and sparkly fabrics that you can see from the window here. They kind of drape their mannequins in fabric to make them look like they're clothed, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous shop. I would imagine it costs a fortune, everything in there, but a lovely shop to look. Right next door, they look so beautiful, these buildings, don't they, on a Sunday? Right next door you will find the silk route, and in here it just sells nothing but beautiful silks. Most of the fabric stalls and shops you will find on the left hand side of the market. That is if you come in the top end, which is the end furthest away from the Rijksmuseum. For some reason nobody's shops have signs, so you do really have to look closely, because I've noticed another one here. Again, it's on the same side of the street, and you can see inside it's got all fleeces, toweling, minky. It's a very long shop. I think this is one of the ones I came in last time I was here, but it's got no signage, so you wouldn't know it was even here. Typically my camera battery has just died on me, but when you get about halfway down the market there is a really lovely little street. I'll spin you around and you can see it. It's a great place to stop for a coffee. So you've got little cafe bars on either corner, pretty little street, and this is Sunday, there's still lots of people who are having a coffee, so it's obviously the place to be. And then just across the other side of the street you've got more little cafes and things there. And so yeah, you can see the big blue banners at the end there, that shows the end of the market. So you are literally at the halfway point between both ends at this point. So that's the Albert Cuyp market. Tomorrow I'm going to take you to the Noordermarkt, which I've never been to before, but I have been told is good for fabric. Now the best thing to do is to say get the tram here. It's nice and easy and you can walk but there is a metro station right outside, but there's also trams. He's gone, there he is. And they stop right at the end of the market. Good morning and welcome back. So as you can see, it's not quite such a sunny day today. It's a little bit damp and a little bit fresh, but that's okay. It is just gone 8 o'clock in the morning and we are heading off to the Noordermarkt. It's a really good time of day to be around because what looks lovely and tranquil behind me now, if I turn around, you will see is a mass of cyclists and an Elspeth heading off to work. Kids going to school and nursery, and it's really lovely. It's you take your life into your hands walking across the road because there are bikes everywhere. But we're heading to the Noordermarkt. I've got my map here. It's an antique market that takes place every Monday here in Amsterdam. And there is a little street called the Westerstraat, and it runs just behind the Noordermarkt, and that is where you will find the Lapjesmarkt, which is the fabric market. Please excuse me if I am butchering the Dutch language. It is a street where apparently we will find fabric sellers and also clothing. So we're going to go and see. Looks like I found my boat. So it's only 8:45 at the moment. This is the Noordermarkt itself. It's all kind of a flea market and antique bits and bobs. So we're just going to walk through it and go to the street where they have the fabric, and then we're going to try and find somewhere to have some breakfast and a cup of coffee. Lots of antique linens. If you like your antique linens, jewellery. A little bit of Whitefriars glass. I wonder if we find any Claris for Dad. We found a lovely store with all vintage buttons and lace and trim. All these lovely beautiful rolls of trim and ribbon. Your cottons. Oh, aren't they pretty? No, it's like embroidery, like braid that you're going to stitch on. Beautiful. Patches.
First eagle frog.
I could have got some genuine vintage buttons here for my... Oh my gosh. That's just chilling. There's a whole box of faces.
Liberty Bodies buttons.
Are they? Oh wow, a whole box of them.
Oh, I love a big kilt pin.
I like a big piltkin.
Big piltkin. Oh look, piltkins that you could hang things from.
Oh, they're cute. 50
for Maddie.
cents.
For Maddie to hang beads and...
Yeah. So we found our first fabric store. And they've got all these lovely... It's like a canvas, isn't it?
It would make a lovely
It would make a nice pair of
jacket.
yoga trousers or a jacket or a table runner. It's really lovely, beautiful, vibrant colours. And then these are all your waxed cottons. But they're really light. They're not, actually they're not. They look like waxed cotton, but they're not. They're a really nice light cotton, but they look like wax print almost. They're lovely. They'd be nice for dresses, yeah. They're a nice weight cotton for a dress. It's not too heavy. It's not as heavy as quilting cotton, but it looks like a wax print. Oh, that's pretty, Mum.
Lovely.
They're really nice. Is that jersey?
Yeah.
Yes, that is. It's a jersey. Ooh, that's like a rubbery scuba. Don't like that. That's a nice knit. Oh, that's a lovely knit. That's got a real... This is like, you know those dresses that you and I buy with the buttons and the caps? It's that kind of fabric. It's definitely a lovely cosy knit that'd be nice for a jumper. Ooh. Oh, he's got loads more coming out, hasn't he? Look at that lot. Ooh, yay. I think definitely to find somewhere for breakfast and then come back. There's a little cafe there as well. It's this road here. This is the very corner of the Noordermarkt. There's a very noisy plane going overhead. But it's this street here, Westerstraat, and you can see there's stalls just here, and that's where the fabric market itself is. But there's lots of little cafes and things. We can probably get some breakfast. Just be careful when you're in Amsterdam. In case you don't know, don't be fooled by the word coffee shop, because you may not see much fabric if you have your breakfast in one of those. This one's a good one. So they serve apple pie, as you can see, but only little menus because everybody wants their apple pie. So maybe we need apple pie from here later on, if it's the place to get apple pie.
Oh, it is, but it's so pretty.
Hello.
Oh, hello. There's a girl with a camera. She's pointing at me. They're very pretty, a lot of these.
I love this one. It's really gorgeous. It's unusual stuff, isn't it?
Yes,
Cashmere and wool. Just don't, it would crease. You can see how badly it would crease.
Yes. Yes, I'm not sure what one.
Strange mix. That's nice.
Draping blouses.
Purple t-shirt.
Yeah, that's very Gudrun does those
Yeah.
colour schemes. Everybody does those.
Wereld! Ja? Nee, je hebt hem alweer bij. Ik zou vertellen, het is altijd een veel stuk trage vol. Ja, ja.
You can see it's all just dumped.
Yes.
There's nothing.
There's no together.
Yeah,
No,
there's
it's not
no.
beautifully displayed. It's just.
Whereas in
colours are
Utrecht it's all in colours, isn't it?
Ja, eurotje wat je eruit haalt, jongen. Ga je er gewoon mee?
These are all mohairs.
Oil.
Spandex.
Always black and grey.
They don't seem to have all the funky prints at this market, do they?
No.
It's more of the stuff we can find at home. Oh, my seagulls in green!
Yes, you've got to. You've got to.
Oh, I don't wear green though.
Oh, but you ought to.
Why? There's llamas. Pink llamas.
Haven't got any funky ones.
I literally just said that.
And then
nice.
there's a nice
Fish
they're
and mermaids.
They're very nice mermaids.
Nice blue stripes. Okay, so that's the Noordermarkt, and I think you can see it's very different to the Utrecht fabric market. It's a lot more your staples, your everyday. If you happened to live here and you wanted to come and get something, then it would be the market to go to. There is a lot of cheap fabrics, the quality is nowhere near as good as Utrecht. And I think it's probably, if you were to compare it to something in the UK, you'd be comparing it probably to like Walthamstow Market. It's nice to see, but don't make a special trip here because you will be disappointed. If you're going to go anywhere while you're in Amsterdam, I would go over to the Albert Cuyp market that I showed you yesterday, but obviously go on a day that it's open because you are going to find some nicer quality fabrics there. But if you are able to, Utrecht by far is the fabric market to visit, and it is well worth going. So we're going to go into the flea market now, have a little look around there, see what there is to see, and then we're going to quickly visit Stoffen and Penelope, which I've been to before. It's a lovely yarn shop, and next door is another really nice shop that does sell fabrics and buttons and trim and all sorts of other things. So I shall take you there just so you can get a roundup in general of what you can do in Amsterdam that's fabric related. That is stunning. Does it colour change if you flick them in the other direction?
Sort of, but they're a bit random.
There's another one here, look. It's like mermaids. Yeah, it is. It's colour changing. Yeah, you have to push them.
Quite elegant, that one.
Oh wow, I didn't see that one. Oh, that goes from pink to gold if you push them to the right. Wow, that's amazing. I love that.
I'd be doing that.
Can you imagine an evening dress in there?
I don't like throwing things away.
No, beautiful. There's so many of them.
Things like that we have had at home, and I think criminals just throw them out.
It's when you bring your mum with you, she reminisces. Do you remember when, Mum?
No.
You just said your grandfather used to have one like that.
I said my father.
Your father.
Your grandfather.
My grandfather. Oh, is that B&H? Are they fags? Oh, they used to come in a tin. Oh,
Yes, of course they did.
Especially if you bought them abroad.
The last place you want to come is the New Hoogstraat, where you'll find Stoffen and Penelope and A. Boeken. This particular fabric and haberdashery shop is absolutely perfect if you've not found anything that you want, and or you've found the things you want but you need something to accompany it, because it sells absolutely everything you could ever want. So it has a full range of buttons, trim, elastic. It has boiled wool in every colour, it has cotton in every colour, it has spandex in every colour, it has jersey in every colour. It is a perfect shop to get everything that you absolutely need. You can guarantee you'll find it in here. I'll link my video up here when I visited before. I don't need to take you in and show you around because I've done it before, but it is a really good shop to visit. Right next door is Stoffen and Penelope, and again I've done vlogs before with Stoffen and Penelope, and so I will link them up here for you to see. But if you are a knitter and you love Stephen West, this is his shop. He's often here. He's here today, although he's not in the shop, he's in the office today. But you can come in here and get all your beautiful hand-dyed yarns. The lovely thing about coming to the actual shop and not buying online is that you can get things that are specifically made for Stoffen and Penelope that you can only buy in the store. They have their own range of yarns that you can only buy in the store. They have project bags, badges, pins, all sorts of things that you can only get here, so it is worth visiting. As you can hear, the clattering going past is bikes. It is the main street that runs right through the middle of the red light district, and they are right at the very end of it. But it is nice and easy to find, but great that they're right next door to each other. So I hope you've enjoyed my little highlight tour of the places to visit in Amsterdam if you are looking for fabric and yarn. As I say, in the description I will link all of my other travel vlogs where I've been to Utrecht and Amsterdam before, because you can find lots of little charming places, lovely little shops. This has been my how-to travel guide to Amsterdam rather than showing you round. So if you want to see inside the shops, then you need to check out my other videos. Thank you very much for watching. watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.